8:30 in the morning, and I'm going to show you the image of these individuals. These are special constable from Toronto Community Housing. My name is Kevin Clark. I'm your candidate for Toronto Mayor. I am the man who has been attacked, and his name has been thrown right through all different unbelievable by Toronto Community Housing in my attempts to make Toronto Community Housing fit for children to grow, play, and for people to live and prosper. It is esteemed, according to the standards of Toronto Community Housing, that I do not have any rights and other tenants do not have any rights because it seems to be a private organization that is promoting illicit activities. I'm going to stop filming now and finish this tape, and we'll be filing a report in reference to an assault on Monday. This was after around 7 p.m. by two individuals that worked in the youth program. It was a vicious, racist, violent assault by these individuals, all because of comments I made in reference to black people. There is no such thing in God's creation as black people. There's people who are called black. But because they call you something does not mean that's what you are. So if you say I am black, you are a racist. If you say I am called black, I have no problem with that. But do not teach young people that they have a black tongue. For you to be black, your tongue must be black and your blood cells. So I'm going to file the report with Toronto Community Housing. I will be recording it afterwards, and I will be also forwarding it to the City of Toronto. I'll be forwarding it to the Ombudsman, and I'll be forwarding it to the Ontario Human Rights. To God be the glory. Have a beautiful, blessed, and wonderful day. Let's end racism. Let's end violence in the City of Toronto so we can make Toronto good again. Peace and love. All right, young man. So we have an incident.
Okay. Before we go any further, just confirm your name.
Kevin Clark, Kevin.
And that's my name, right?
Yes, team equal values and mutual.
Kevin. K-E-V-I-N.
MARK, Mark, make all rights, team.
Okay.
Those are the initials.
Hold on. Yep. Kevin Clark.
Yes, CLARK. Children love all rights keep equally.
Okay. What's your date of birth, Mr. Clark?
21st of the 3rd, 1964.
1964. March 23rd.
March 21st.
21st. 3, 2, 1. And what's the postal code here?
M1E2N1.
M1E
2N1.
N1. Okay.
And the officer name TAPTOSEPS. And Toronto Community Housing Special Constable.
So you said this incident happened on the 23rd?
Yeah, Monday. What day was Monday? 23rd? Okay, Monday 23rd, Tuesday 24th, Wednesday 25th.
Let me see.
I have a calendar just here.
This is okay. I have it.
Yeah. And you're allowed to use your phone to take the report if you like and then transcribe later. That's up to you though.
No.
Yeah. Right, is good. Yes. And the time would have been between. And thank you for responding.
So why didn't you call on Monday?
I've been having chest pains. Yes.
Monday, February 23rd. At what time it happened?
It is after 6:45 p.m. was when the assault happened. But I would say to be safe, the incident would have been between 6:30 and 7:30 p.m.
Between 6:30 and 7:30?
Yes, 6:30 and 7:30 p.m. But it's a youth program. And I know the first time I went was to see what was happening. I was told it was a youth program. And it turned out the two assailants identified themselves as the teachers.
Between
6:30 and 7:30.
18
And that's in the front, the incident would be called the front lobby camera.
Okay, so what happened?
Okay, the first time I came in, I was going outside, and on my way outside, I noticed that the gym was open.
No, I just want to know what happened.
The assault, or I'm just giving you the full.
The assault.
Okay. Well, first time, just to give you the full story, everything is on videotape. The first time I was going outside and I saw that the gym was open. And I've been working vigorously for 7 years trying to make sure everything is safe, secure in the building. So I went in and I asked, can you tell me what's going on here? They say it's a youth program. At that point, I looked to the left and there was the dining room was open and there's a bunch of youth sitting at the table. I'm very well known because I'm running for mayor. So once they saw it was me, all the youth came towards the door and they started recording all these things. So they told me it was a program in that zone. And at that point, I said, okay, fine, I'm about to leave. And I said, oh, by the way, kids, I noticed all the kids were dark-skinned kids. So I said, make sure you kids remember, there's no such thing as black people. People are called black. But if you are black, your tongue must be black. At that point, some girls identified themselves as the teachers. They had a bunch of nose rings, like 5 or 6 nose rings in their nose, and they were very young. And I thought it was hard that they're the teacher of these young people. But it's a young people program. So I left, came upstairs, got myself together, and I'm going back out. And I started here, I'm singing a song. If you say I'm black, or if you call me black, and I say I'm black, it's just like me saying, if you call me the N-word, and I use the N-word, the N-I-G-G-E-R, if you call me the N-word, are you saying that I'm a N-I-G-G-E-R? Now, to me, the N-I-G-G-E-R, I use it as a quotation. N, never. I is G, God. G, given. E, evil. R, respect. That's what the word means to me. And it's evil for you to say something that you know is not true and make it true. So for you to say I'm black and for you to have a pink tongue and white eyes, I consider that. So that's the message I'm saying to young people. It's the content of the character of your heart, not the pigmentation of what you think you see with your eyes. Ours pigmentation is brown. That's not black. So if you call me black, I will never ever say I am black. I will say I am called black. They gave me a call for a Black History Month and said they Google Kevin Clark is one of the famous Canadians. They want me to reply. I sent them a reply that says, I am not black. I am called black. If you want to say that Mr. Clark is called black, I don't identify as it, and if people identify as it, I look to clarify that among young people that we are called black. We are not black. We are just human beings, are equal. So as I'm going out and I'm walking towards the door, suddenly this girl came running from the program, and she just came in this bang, just totally threw me. You see it on the camera. She just came from on the door. You're calling the kid niggers. I said, I am not calling anyone the N-word. I am saying that if you call me black, and you understand? Yeah.
So you said this happened between 6 and
Yep. So
6:30 and 7:30.
the assault.
So you was going out when she pushed.
Yeah. So the incident of me going into the.
So you was going out the front door?
Yes. So the program I know ends at 7 o'clock. They say it's a youth program that ends at 7. So I'm walking through here and I'm singing the song from up here, going right through. When I get to the lobby, I go out the front and I'm about to leave and I'm singing this song. At that point, they started screaming about, you calling kids niggers? I said, I'm not calling nobody anything. I turned like this and I said, I'm just singing a song. And my backup was against the pool. And then this girl just came running from here like full force and just with both right. And it's like, oh my God. And then they all start, another one starts coming. And at that time, this lady is saying something about, oh, can you do so on my kids are here? I said, well, I understand your kids are here, but I'm just singing a song and it's nothing against no one. And then they say, well, you're calling kids. I said, I'm not calling nobody, anyone. I'm just saying if you say I'm black and I run around and say I'm black, it's like saying if you call me the N-word and I run around, how am I saying I'm this? What you call me is not who I am. And they were
Do
using.
you know the name of the female?
I don't know their name. That's why I called you. And they would start using all these vulgarities, profanities. And at that point, the ex-wife said, hold it. You're talking about the child here, and you are the teacher, and you are swearing like that? Listen to, and then wait till you see the tape, I will show you next. Then she comes, and I'm about to get her, and they start going, and it was like a gangsterism, like a gang attack. Yeah, well, you just have to see the video, and you can figure out the rest from there. It was like, wow. And I'm trying to leave, and then she starts stalking me, following me up. Yeah, you have a problem? Yeah, you want to go around the corner and talk about? I said, well, I don't want to go around the corner. But I'm going to finish here because this officer is doing a great job. We don't want to take up his time, and then I'll pull up the video. I haven't looked at the video yet, but